So, network automation nerds, thanks for being here. I'm here with Pavel. We're at NANOG 97 here in Bellevue, Washington. And I've known Pavel for a while, so I saw him on the attending list. So I wanted to just chat up a little bit and see how you're doing. So first of all, for people who not familiar with who you are, what you do, can you just tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Pavel. I run a DDoS protection company from London. It's a company called FastNetMon, and our focus is software product for DDoS protection. We are really passionate about protecting DDoS, and we are doing it at maximum absolute speed, and we can do it in 1 second. And recently we had lots of challenge, and I'm happy to share our experience, what's happening in DDoS field.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about FastNetMon, because as far as my understanding was, and we worked a little bit together over on A10, and so it's mainly a DDoS prevention platform, but like you said, there's a lot of changes, right? So tell us a little bit about maybe just a 30-second overview of what the product is and what you guys specialize in.
Yeah, absolutely. We had lots of changes and lots of improvements in DDoS defense because attackers are doing a great job and improving their tools.
Yeah, attackers are doing a good job. They got AI now too, right?
I have to admit, they have nice tools, they have nice organization, and we have to keep up with them. And we did lots of improvements in our product to actually improve detection speed, improve scalability to be able to handle more flows. But what FastNetMon is actually doing, FastNetMon is a tool which can detect attack against your network, find out target of attack, namely prefix or specific IP address, and then isolate type of traffic which is involved in attack. For example, it may be coming from port 53, fragmentation flat, large packets, and then apply mitigation action. And mitigation action depends, in most of the cases, and I would say most advanced protocol we have for DDoS filtering is a BGP Flow Spec. And BGP Flow Spec is great because it's supported by all major vendors, and it's made sure it's 20-something-year-old protocol, and it works just fine and allows to eliminate threat of most dangerous volumetric attacks.
So just to be sure, you guys mainly focus on the detection, isolation, but not the mitigation itself.
It depends what we define as mitigation. So we can filter out traffic, but FastNetMon doesn't filter traffic on itself.
Right.
It just instructs routers to entirely discard traffic for prefix which is under attack using BGP blackhole, or filter out specific pattern of malicious traffic. Like, okay, let's remove all fragmented UDP for this specific IP. So from this perspective, we can consider FastNetMon as detection and mitigation. But we are not going into specifics, for example, of L7 protocol, because they are way different tooling from what we have.
Yeah, so cool. I get the part about filtering, which I think it's the most important anyways. Like you said, the Flow Spec is a try to improve protocol, and but the key has always been which one to blackhole and which prefix and which upstreams provider that supports it. So I think FastNetMon obviously does a very good job in just isolation and pinpoint and tell you exactly what you should do, right, in the state of panic.
Yeah.
So why are you here at NANOG? So how many NANOG have you been at? Because I know even last time when NANOG was in Seattle, you were here. So have you guys been to much of NANOG? And obviously this is North America specific. Have you been to like the European version, the APAC version, or all that?
For me, it's a second NANOG in Seattle, nearby Seattle, and before I was in San Francisco, so in total just 3 events. But before, I visited around 100 of different NOG and network conferences worldwide. I just came back here from Taipei, from Taiwan Internet Week.
Yay, Taipei! So I'm from Taipei, by the way.
It was an incredible experience. I love it, like event, people, food. And they brought lots of electronics for our test lab.
Dude, Pavel, I need to tell you, a lot of people confuse Thailand with Taiwan, but no, not you, right? It's totally different. Thailand is Thailand, Taiwan is Taiwan.
Absolutely. For me, it's like mecca of electronics. Like everything I made, like I play at home, and at work, like all state-of-the-art microchips, they made in Taiwan. And
that's right. That's right.
Cool. And being
Dude,
around, that's cool.
Taiwan, besides making umbrellas, if you live like the 80s and 90s, besides umbrellas, Taiwan's making high-tech gadgets. So yeah, you've been to a lot of NUGs, you've been to all over the world, you've been to NANOG, of course. So what stood out for you for NANOG as far as how is it different from the other conferences?
I would say what I like about NANOG is not about NANOG itself, but about American way of doing business.
American way of doing business.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we see that even businesses here, they focus it on technical parts. That's
Sure.
What kind of numbers your product can, how fast it can detect, how much it costs, and then go to business. So I would say it's easier for us here to get new customers because our product is very technical, and here potential customers and businesses are also very technical. We can understand their language and we can move forward, understand what the requirements and go forward. And in the same time, NANOG is a great way to learn and know people, smartest engineers, because there is a great
Are you saying it just because you're at NANOG or?
I would say NANOG from my side is there are lots of great NOCs worldwide.
Yeah, right.
But many of different network conferences, they focused on operational side of internet, so how you can use something what was already implemented. But in NANOG, you can talk with people who are actually in charge of creation of new protocols,
right.
new equipment, state-of-the-art equipment, and you can actually, it's a different level. It's about level of creation of something very new, not just operation of existing.
Yeah, I roger that because I think a lot of conferences are, somewhat sponsored by vendor, so they're very vendor flavored. So for NANOG on the other end, it's very vendor neutral. They make a point about, not so much, pitches, right? Like, and there's like people kind of restrain themselves for sales pitch. So, I know you got other conferences, other tutorials you got to go to, but where can people find more information about FastNetMon and yourself, or if they want to learn more about your product?
So we have multiple sources. Best source is fastnetmon.com, and we have lots of social media accounts. We have YouTube, which has all of my presentation from all the conferences worldwide, and which basically cover my key areas of expertise. It's about BGP, it's about network traffic telemetry, DDoS protection, IPv6, and we just try our best to share experience as much as possible, and just to share it with industry because there is a quite shortage of high quality information about, for example, about how you can detect the DDoS attack, how it works. And second, because we are talking about heavy engineering community, it's our GitHub account. We have lots of nice implementation and our community edition, which is free and it's inside open source. It's a great way to have first-hand experience and learn and see how DDoS detection works under the hood. We're not trying to cover it up, it's not a black box. You can open code, you can find it out, you can understand how it works, or maybe you can make proposals how to make it better. What we are looking for all the time.
Yeah, true to this engineering roots, there's a community edition that is free to use. There's also a commercial because you have to pay the project, the company's sustainable.
Absolutely.
And it's so nice to see you. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure's mine.
I thank you for putting out with me. Like, you guys saw me like pushing it out. I'm such a newbie at this, but I think the content is excellent. I love the guests. I love the environment. And thanks again, Pavel.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
My pleasure.
See ya.